Antonio Rudiger is rumoured to be on his way out of Chelsea at the end of this season, considering leaving on a free when his contract runs out. Lots of clubs have been mentioned. One of them is Real Madrid. Jules, how likely is this?
I think it's very likely, Kay. There's been no fresh talks between his brother, who is his agent, Rudiger, and Chelsea, for example. We know that Thomas Tuchel is obviously very close to the player, but this is above them. I think they've made him an offer that they feel Chelsea is the right offer on the table for someone who's 29. From Rudiger's point of view, this is the last big contract really of his career, and of course if he can renew at Chelsea, and I think be very happy there, but he can also look at other options and other clubs and what they can offer. And as a free agent, you know that the signing on fee would be bigger, potentially the wages as well. And when you see what Real Madrid, for example, offered David Alaba when he was at Bayern Munich as a free agent, I think if you're Rudiger, you think, hey, you know, I could get pretty much the same or very close to maybe what Alaba gets, which was a lot of money if you remember that 5-year deal. So you could see why Real Madrid right now seems the most likely destination. I still think that Rudiger is much better in the back three than the back four, by the way, and I can't see Real Madrid switching to a back three. But I still think that as a free agent, Rudiger would be a very good signing for any big European clubs.
Frank, how big a blow would this be to Chelsea to lose him in the defence?
We don't know. We don't know. We would have that discussion a year ago, you know, we would have said, yeah, you know, good luck, Rudiger. You know, he was nowhere near it. And that would have been a good opportunity to get rid of a player who couldn't impose himself. But since Tuchel took charge, he's the man. He's better than anybody else. He's the symbol of the club. He does the job. So we're not in the dressing room. We don't know how it works. And if Tuchel and the rest of the staff thinks that the future can be bright for Rudiger, or if he's on his sunset in his career. So maybe it's a time for the club to let him go. And on top of it, that's, I guess, more Rudiger choice than anything else. So you have to respect that choice. If he wants to pay to Real Madrid, to be paid the double wage that he can earn for Chelsea, good luck to him. You know, he served the club very well. He did what he had to do. And if he has to go, so long and thank you.
Jan, this is a German player. Could there be any interest from a club like Bayern Munich?
No, they can't afford him. I mean, Bayern will always be linked to him, but that won't happen. But it's quite interesting with Rudiger. I think the boy said it well, because he's developed into a great player, and also in a position where it's hard to find good players in the centre-half position. And he's turning into a leader, and it was said he was a symbol of Chelsea. But those things happen. I mean, do you go to end of your contract, and Real Madrid was fortunate to get David Alaba on a free, and now they can get another player like Rudiger in there, which will certainly good. But now German clubs and Bayern can't afford him.
Where are Chelsea in Shaka's power
there is
rankings?
a problem, Kay. Sorry, the only problem that Chelsea is going. Yeah, sorry. So the only problem that Chelsea is going to face is that Thiago Silva and Christensen are at the end of their contract too. So plus Rudiger, we could see three players leaving the club, and that's exactly, and Azpilicueta as well. So that could be a big change at the back next season for Chelsea, even if I think that they're going to keep one or two of the players that I just mentioned.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.